We begin with Superman, who blames himself after Superboy's death. All of them should have been here to help Superboy. They should have been here. Batman says he's going to make sure this never happens again. They learned it from him. They learned it from all of them. Kara asks about Lois Lane. Kal-El tells her what happened, and she asks why they keep on living. He thought he knew the answer, to make this world a better place. And all of that because he believed they couldn't do it. He thought her Superboy didn't deserve to wear that symbol on his chest, but he chose to back the wrong Superboy. All this time he tried to silence the one who was noble. Hal Jordan mentions they got a report from John. His ring just confirmed it. The Society has destroyed every metahuman prison on the planet. They've declared war. They say that if Superman City falls, then others will fall too. Meanwhile, we're with Superboy Prime. He doesn't even recognize most of these villains. It looks like they're being used to carry out Lex Luthor's new plan, to conquer this Earth instead of replacing it, but he doesn't like Earth 1. Luthor tells him this isn't Earth 1. It really never was. And now this unified world, this new Earth has been altered again. They've changed beats in its history. Wonder Woman helped found the Justice League this time. Batman still fights in Gotham City even though the killer of his parents was caught. There are archived rumors of Superman's exploits before his debut in Metropolis, and that's just the start. Superboy Prime doesn't care about this world's history. He just wants Earth Prime back. Luthor tells him they can't bring it back this time. Superboy destroyed the Crisis Tower, and that's what they needed to restore it. Doomsday was about to attack the heroes who were fighting, but before that could happen, the Justice League arrives to help. The two Supermen strike Bizarro. Batman goes after Slade. The Green Lanterns hit Sinestro. It's good to fight alongside the Justice Society again. Lex Luthor takes advantage of all this and attacks Power Girl. Superman arrives to defend her and confront him. Lex knew Lois was going to die. She was like a mother to Lex and Superboy. How could he do that to her? Why did he use them so he could keep pushing his plans? Luthor says it's because he is the son worthy of his father, the only hero in a world full of villains. His view of the world had him calculating the Society's war plans. Superboy Prime arrives and helps Lex Luthor. At this point, Luthor has to step away from his plans. He already said he doesn't want this Earth, he doesn't want anything the imposter had here. Prime was about to land a blow on Wonder Girl, but we only see a bolt shoot by. Someone arrives and tells him he murdered Connor. Flash arrives and lands a hard hit on Superboy Prime. Wonder Girl asks what is going on here. Bart tells her it's a long story. He's wearing his grandfather's suit because it was the only thing he could do to survive the trip back. And he was the only one of them who could still run. He came back to warn everyone, but when he returned, he collapsed and passed out in Tokyo. He had no idea Superboy Prime would come after him again, after his friend Connor. He's a damned killer. Prime says he isn't, and everything will be better when he becomes the only hero in this universe. He'll blow the planet away to pieces. He's going to punch through the planet at the speed of light. There will be a new Big Bang, and everything will start over, and he'll be the only one left alive. Superboy Prime leaves planet Earth in search of the Guardians of the Universe. The Martian Manhunter has read Superboy's mind, as well as theirs. He's heading to the planet away to destroy the universe. Everyone who can needs to head for the skies to face him. Several heroes arrive, but no one can hurt him. Magic can't harm him. Kal-El tells him Alexander deceived them. This whole time he'd been deceiving both of them. There's still time to stop this madness. Superboy knows everything. He always knew from the very beginning. He'll be the only one who can end it all. Now he's leaving. He's faster than a bullet. The Lanterns know they're losing sight of him. They have to catch him as fast as they can. Meanwhile on Earth, Batman has already finished with Slade. Lex Luthor asks if he realizes what he's just done. He condemned this whole world. He ruined everything. Now he lands a heavy blow on Nightwing. But something's happening to Lex Luthor. It looks like his power is running out. He needs to get some more power. Batman tells Lex he's not going to let anyone die today. Suddenly both of them are hit hard. We're back in space. Superboy thought no one would be able to catch up to him, but out of nowhere he sees a green light streak past. The Green Lanterns have created a 300-mile wall of pure willpower. They think that'll be enough to stop him. Guy Garner, along with other Lanterns, is here. The thin green line will leave him cold. Superboy Prime starts getting hit by different attacks. He asks them if they even know what the word cold means. If they don't, then he's going to show them, using his freeze breath. Cold is being the only surviving being from a world erased from history. Several lanterns have been killed. The rings have started searching for new users. Cold is being imprisoned for trying to do the right thing. Cold is what the universe did to him. Guy Garner calls a code 54. They can use excessive force, and they have to use it on this crybaby. Superboy Prime grabs Guy Garner by the throat. He's too tough, too mouthy. He needs to see what he can do without his power ring. Looks like his ring is going to stay on him, since Hal Jordan has arrived to help. The Martian Manhunter relays a message. The Green Lanterns have blocked his path, but he fears it won't be for long. That doesn't matter to Superman. Hal Jordan already knows the plan they have. Hal says goodbye to Kara. He fears they'll have to execute this plan without her. Superboy lands a heavy blow on Hal Jordan. He doesn't have to pretend he's become some fresh new hero. He saw what he did when Parallax was inside him. He's a damned maniac. Kal-El gives the signal, and between the two of them, they grab Superboy Prime. Back on Earth, Luthor tells Batman they're not so different. They murdered his parents. He works to secure the streets and prevent others from suffering what he did. His world was destroyed. He'll do whatever it takes to rebuild it and make it safe. But Batman only thinks small, saving a Gotham City street. He tries so hard for so little. In the end, he tried to take a shortcut by creating Brother Eye, but he couldn't go any further. He must learn to take shortcuts to make justice. Batman isn't going to keep listening and lands a hard punch. Now that he has him in front of him, he takes a gun and is about to shoot him. He knows exactly what Superman is going through. He doesn't deserve to suffer like this. Superboy shouldn't have died. But after all this, does Lex Luthor know what he deserves? Batman is about to shoot him, but someone arrives. It's Wonder Woman, who draws her sword to finish Lex. Well, that's what it looked like, because in the end she throws it aside. Lex Luthor isn't worth it. Alexander tells him that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean Wonder Woman is better. Luthor takes advantage of this and makes his escape. In space, Superboy Prime tells the two Supermen they won't be able to drag him back to the Speed Force. They're not fast enough. Now that he realizes it, he knows where they brought him. This place is where Krypton exploded. But they should already know that the kryptonite of this universe has no effect on him. The only thing it's going to do is kill the Superman of this universe. Everything indicates that bringing him to kryptonite wasn't the Supermen's original plan. The plan was to bring him to the Red Sun. Using great speed, the two Supermen plow through the Red Sun with Superboy Prime's body. The damage they've taken is incredible, and they keep going until they reach the planet Mogo. Superman manages to stand and asks Kal-El if he's alright. But as he does, Superboy Prime comes up from behind and hits him with his heat vision. At least, until Superboy's heat vision sputters out. He doesn't understand what's happening. The original Superman comes up from behind and lands a hard punch. Now he realizes Superboy Prime doesn't have his armor. When they passed through the Red Sun, it was destroyed. No matter, he still has enough strength left to finish off one of the two. Superboy Prime launches himself at the original Superman. He told him this Earth was dark and corrupt. He saw what happened, didn't he? He saw that his sacrifice was useless. Lois died because of him. His world died because of him. He has to understand why he's doing all this. Prime was pounding the original Superman with an unbelievable barrage. At that moment, Superman arrives to keep him from landing the final blow. He doesn't understand what's happening, does he? Is he really willing to destroy everything and everyone just to feel like the one and only, the special one? Prime tells him that of course he is. He is special. He's the only one who knows how things are supposed to be. He'll be the greatest hero when everyone else is dead. Right now he's going to become the only Superman. Clark won't allow that and lands a heavy kick. He has no idea what it means to be Superman. Superboy tells him he does. He comes from a Krypton better than the one in this universe. Superman tells him it's not about where you were born or the powers you have, nor about the symbol you're wearing. Prime hits him and tells him to shut up. The battle is brutal, practically hit for hit. Superman isn't defined by all those things he just mentioned. It's about what you do. It's about all your actions. Everyone has been gravely injured and no one can stand. The Green Lanterns have arrived. They hope this prison they've just created can hold this psychopath. The Martian Manhunter helps Superman. Kara is with the Superman of her world. Kal-El tells her they've stopped him. Superman stopped him. Kara knows her cousin will recover very soon. He has to. Superman tells her everything is going to be okay. Kara realizes he's about to leave, but she doesn't want to be left alone. She begs him not to dare do this to her. This can't end like this. Kal-El finally understands. He finally knows what Lois was trying to tell him. He will always be by his cousin's side. Even if she doesn't see him, he'll be with her. This isn't the end. It will never end for either of them. And at this moment, the original Superman dies here. A few days have passed, and Earth's inhabitants are working to rebuild all that was damaged. A ceremony has been planned for Superboy's funeral. Over the next few weeks, it will be held in Metropolis. But there's someone we're forgetting. What happened to Lex Luthor when he managed to escape? Well, he was laying low in Gotham City, trying to hide. Out of nowhere, someone shows up and splashes a little acid in his face. If Lex Luthor was planning to do anything more, he won't be able to now. The Joker is here and shocks him in the face with electricity. Luthor calls for help. Someone has to help him. This Earth's Luthor arrives and tells him he made many mistakes. He underestimated Superman and Superboy. He also underestimated his counterpart on this Earth. And do you know what his biggest mistake was? Not letting the Joker take part. So now who's the idiot? We've seen what happened to Lex Luthor, but there's someone even more important. We're on the planet OA, the center of the universe. There are quantum containment fields surrounding a miniature red sun, Eater, courtesy of Donna Troy. 50 Green Lanterns standing guard at all times. Will all of this be able to contain Superboy Prime? Well, Hal Jordan is praying that it can. Inside a prison created by the Green Lanterns, we're with Superboy Prime, who has used his hands to carve an S onto his chest. He's been in worse places than this and has managed to get out. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.